A traditional Japanese grandmother might not hate your bathroom because it is Western. She might hate it because it breaks important rules about clean space, dirty space, and respect for the next person. In this view, a bathroom is not only a place where you wash your body. It is a place where order, sequence, and shared care all matter. That is why small habits that seem normal in much of the West can look rude, careless, or even dirty to her. In this video, we will look at the biggest difference, the bathing sequence, the clean zones, and the deeper values behind them. The first rule is the heart of the whole system. In Japanese bathing tradition, washing and soaking are not the same thing. You wash your body fully before you enter the tub. Then the tub is used for soaking, warming, and relaxing, not for scrubbing off dirt. This sounds simple, but it changes everything about how the room is used. If you bring sweat, soap, body dirt, or loose hair into the soaking water, you ruin the point of the bath. The tub is meant to stay clean enough for other family members too. So the first big problem a traditional grandmother might see is not your tile or your bathtub shape. It is your sequence. If you get into the tub before washing, she may see that as deeply inconsiderate. If you soap, shave, and rinse dirt inside the same water where you plan to relax, she may see that as mixing clean with dirty. In this tradition, that mix is not just messy, it is wrong use of the space. The next big issue is the idea of shared water. In many Western homes, bathwater is often treated as disposable after one person uses it. A traditional Japanese view often treats bathwater as something that should stay clean and usable. That does not mean every family shares one bath in the same way today. It means the design and the manners still come from a shared use idea. You clean first because the next person matters. That is a moral point, not just a hygiene trick. The bathroom tells the truth about whether you think only about yourself or also about the person after you. That same logic shows up in room design. Traditional Japanese bathrooms often separate the toilet from the bathing room. The toilet is one zone. The bath is another zone. That separation protects the bath from toilet associations. In much of the West, one room may hold the toilet, sink, and bath together with very little boundary between them. A traditional Japanese grandmother may find that arrangement unpleasant, even if the room looks modern. The issue is not luxury. The issue is what belongs near what. Japanese cleanliness culture often treats proper separation as socially important. Another daily habit that can look shocking is bringing outside dirt too far into the home. Japanese homes often make strong indoor and outdoor distinctions. Outdoor shoes are usually removed, and dirt from outside should not spread inward casually. If shoes move through the home and near spaces tied to washing and rest, that can feel wrong. The bathroom is connected to comfort, decompression, and bodily care. Dragging street dirt close to that space breaks the clean zone and dirty zone logic. That logic is bigger than the bathroom itself, but the bathroom makes it very visible. The room also needs to be left in good condition after use. Hair in the drain, soap scum, wet towels, mildew, and splashed grime are not treated as harmless background disorder. They can signal neglect and lack of care for the next user. A traditional grandmother may not ask only, "Did you get clean?" She may ask, "What did you leave behind for the next person to deal with?" That question changes the standard completely. The bathroom becomes a shared moral space, even inside a private home. Post-bath care matters too, and this is another place many people miss. Ventilation and drying matter because lingering dampness invites mold. In many Japanese homes, the bathing room is designed to get wet and then be rinsed down. After that, drying the room matters. Failing to ventilate can be read as sloppy and neglectful. A room left damp and moldy suggests that comfort was taken, but responsibility was skipped. That idea connects to a much older cultural layer. In Shinto-derived ways of thinking, impurity is not only about dirt in a medical sense. Impurity can also mean disorder, defilement, or contamination moving where it should not go. Cleansing practices help restore proper order. That is why hand washing, threshold rules, and bathing can carry a deeper meaning than simple washing. The goal is not just fewer germs. The goal is keeping boundaries intact. A bath then becomes part of a bigger system of purity, order, and respect. Public bath history also shaped these habits. For much of Japan's history, home baths were a luxury and communal bathing was common. Public baths and hot springs taught people clear bath etiquette. That history made sequence important. You do not enter shared soaking water in a dirty state. You do not bring strong body residue into a space meant for common use. Even as modern homes spread after the Second World War, the sequence stayed the same. Clean first, soak second. That old rule still explains many modern habits. School life also helps teach the same values in a different way. Japanese school cleaning practices train children to clean their own spaces. Official educational guidance links cleaning with initiative, cooperation, social participation, and thinking about the next user. Cleaning is not framed as servant work. It is framed as part of becoming a good member of the group. That habit carries straight into bathroom culture. You do not merely use a room, you leave it ready for the next person. That is why bathroom disorder can feel like a character issue, not just a housekeeping issue. Several specific behaviors would likely offend an older traditional sensibility very quickly. Getting into the tub before washing is near the top of the list. Using the bath itself as a shower basin would also look wrong. Leaving visible body residue behind would show poor manners. Ignoring hair in the drain would show poor maintenance. Failing to dry or ventilate the room would suggest carelessness. Treating the room like somebody else will clean it later would feel especially disrespectful. Wearing dirty slippers across clean and dirty zones could also break important household boundaries. Bringing toilet associations too close to the bathing space can feel disturbing as well. There are also smaller details that speak loudly. Strong perfume in a shared bathing setting can be unpleasant. Entering a shared bath while sick can be inconsiderate. Using the space in a rushed, thoughtless way can make the whole room feel less dignified. The room is not seen only as a utility box. It is also a place of recovery and calm. That is why time and attention matter so much. A traditional Japanese bath is not only about removing dirt fast. It is about warmth, order, and transition out of the day. If the room is messy, damp, or mixed with dirty functions, that calm is broken. The values difference is sharp when you compare the two styles directly. Western bathroom habits often center individual convenience. Traditional Japanese norms often center sequence, maintenance, and consideration. One asks, did I finish my personal task? The other asks, did I preserve the room well for shared human use? That second question makes the standards feel stricter, but also more relational. The bathroom becomes a small lesson in how you live with others. This is why a traditional grandmother might not be impressed by expensive fixtures alone. A shiny tub does not matter much if the user climbs into it dirty. A large room does not matter much if towels are wet, mildew grows, and the drain is full of hair. Function without order still looks careless in this system. Beauty without sequence still looks wrong. The strongest misunderstanding is thinking this culture is only about neatness. It is also about boundaries and the ethics of shared space. The room should show that you notice the person who comes after you. It should show that you understand clean and dirty are not supposed to blur together. It should show that comfort does not cancel duty. That is why the grandmother's disgust would not be about foreign style alone. It would be about the habits hidden inside that style. If you want to picture her reaction, imagine her watching someone step into the tub before washing. Then imagine that same person leaving soap film, wet towels, and a damp room for the next user. That is not just messy by her standards. It is a failure of sequence, maintenance, and respect all at once. And once you understand that, the whole bathroom looks different. It is no longer only a private place where you do whatever works for you. It becomes a room where your habits reveal how much care you give to order, boundaries, and other people. Watch our next video on Japanese home habits, because the same clean zone and dirty zone rules shape the whole house.